Hi there. Welcome to Marble Horse TV, and I want to discuss the Euros, or more specifically, um, more specifically, the round of 16 and my predictions. So, without further ado, I'm going to go to this prediction chart here. Hopefully, you can all see. Hang on, just bear with me. So hopefully you can all see. And these are just my thoughts on who's going to do what in the next round. Now, Belgium Portugal, that's going to be a very good tie. Belgium, I think this is last chance saloon for a lot of their players. De Bruyne is over 30, Hazard's over 30. I know he has a younger brother. Is it younger? Or I think he's younger, but he's not at Eden's level, with all due respect to him. I know Lukaku's 27, he still has a few years left in him. Tielemans is good, but I just have to go for Portugal. Look, I love Ronaldo. I think I love Messi too, but personally I prefer Ronaldo over Messi. But that's not a Ronaldo bias, but I think Portugal, I think against France they didn't play badly. The Hungary, I think they did what they needed to do. Germany, all right, cool. But Germany themselves didn't play. I don't think anyone in the group of death played exceptionally, but I just think Portugal will rise to the occasion. Italy versus Austria. Well, Italy, I think, will be Austria. Better man for man. Better offensively. France versus Switzerland. Gotta say France. I think Switzerland. But I think they'll go out, and hopefully Jack will have his mind free to do a deal and leave the club. Croatia, Spain. Look, Croatia got some good players, but against England they were poor. Against Scotland, all right, but against the Czech Republic they were average. So no, I think Spain will have too much for them. Spain's issue is that they have excellent approach play, but they're finishing with Morata, El Burro, that's the donkey in Spanish. Frankly, so I don't know. I think they'll have too much for Croatia. Sweden versus the Ukraine. Gotta say Sweden. I don't think Sweden are a top level team, to be fair, but again, I think they'll have too much for the Ukraine. Now, England versus Germany. This isn't a bias because I'm English, but I'm going to say England. You know what? Germany are favourites, but I'll say it goes 55-45 in Germany's favour. This Germany team, they're not shit by any stretch. I think it's stupid to say they're shit. But they are not the team that won the World Cup. But if you look on paper at their squad, they've got some very good players. Kroos, Havertz, Werner. Rudiger's a good defender. I don't think an elite defender, but he's good. Hummels, Thomas Muller's still there. But I just see England playing at Wembley, playing at home, and with the history of the fixture. And also, I think Germany's squad is better than ours, but only marginally so. If you look at our squad, only Harry Kane is world class, but we have a lot of good players like Rashford, like Grealish is world class ability, but I don't think he's performed consistently at the highest levels yet. Maguire's good, he's not world class. Shaw's good, not world class. Pickford, to be fair, he's crap for Everton, but good for England, to be fair. Well, look, my man's kept 3 clean sheets in a row, so you can't knock him for England. But I think England can do it. Though Germany are favourites, I do generally think England can. I don't think they're different. If this was, say, during the last World Cup or during World Cup 2014, then you'll probably have to say, well, yeah, England would be the underdogs. But as of now, no, I think England have what it takes to, to go to beat Germany, even though Germany probably are marginal favourites because I think they do have a better team. They say they have a more seasoned manager. So, yeah, I think I think England can generally win. I really do, even though I do concede Germany are slight favourites. Now, Netherlands versus Czech Republic. Czech Republic in their group games against England, they were poor. They had a few small chances, nothing much. Scotland, they were lucky. And that's not being biased towards Scotland because they're a fellow British team, but let's be frank. They had both of Schick's goals. One was a wonder goal, a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and the header, again, it was poor marking. Scotland had more chances. Against Croatia, they got a draw, but they were not. They were very average overall in the group stage, and I would say they were lucky to get through. But again, they were not. But Netherlands, I think, have too much quality for them. I think they're going to win. Now, Wales, Denmark. I know a lot of people are saying, for Christian Eriksen, and of course, what happened to him was harrowing. Let's be frank. But I have a bias towards Wales because they're a fellow British team. I want all the British teams to do well as possible. So yeah, I have to go for Wales. Plus, I think man for man, there's not much difference. Plus, Wales do have a genuine world-class player in Bale. Who do Denmark have? I don't think they have good players, but no one I would say is world-class. So yeah, that's my round of 16. So then the quarterfinals now, Portugal, Italy. That'll be a very good one. I have to say Portugal again. I think Italy have not really been tested against a really top-level team. I know defensively they can be strong, but again, it wouldn't surprise me if Italy beat one, but I think I'll go for Portugal. France versus Spain. Again, Spain, if they turn it on, could probably beat anyone, but I think France will have too much quality for them. Sweden, England. England a better man for man than Sweden. I think England will win that. Netherlands, Wales. People may think it's just a pro-British bias again, but Netherlands probably have better players man for man, but Wales, like the last Euros, will probably be pumped up for it. And that leaves the semis now. Portugal, France. Obviously, they played in the round of 16. I'm going to go for Portugal. England, Wales. That's going to be a hell of a game if this ever does arise. But even though Wales will be seriously up for it, you'd expect England to win that on paper at least. And now my imaginary final, extremely hypothetical final, Portugal, England. Even though it will be played at Wembley, I think Portugal win. Better team, better players. A man like Goat Naldo will get back to back. But okay, people can laugh at my predictions, but that's just what I think. I do think England can beat Germany, even though I do concede Germany are marginally better than England. I don't think the difference is as big as it was probably 5-10 years ago. And yeah, I think Wales will beat Denmark. I think Wales will be up for it a bit more. And yeah, people may be a bit surprised Belgium, Portugal, but I think it could go either way. I think they're both well-matched teams. But yeah, that's just my view on the round of 16. Overall, I think it's been a pretty decent tournament. I think they've generally been good games, some great goals. And yeah, so thanks a lot, everybody.